When I say Kalalali, how about Shema Shai Bashima Kakodash, the Bahanas to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers in the highway and byway preaching this word in sincerity and in truth with much honesty. From the brother Shapar from the James Jamaica camp. What we want to do this morning is address what them apologists and stupid ass Christians points that they are trying to bring out, especially one dealing with the fact that the Lord is a dark skinned man and his ear is as woolly hair or negroid type hair. Now, one of the arguments that they are using is that, look, when the scripture say white like wool, it does not mean woolly hair. It means his hair was white as in color of wool. You know what I mean? Now, if you understand how the word white can be used, you know what I mean, you know that look, man, these Christians way off, man. You know, so anyway, we're just gonna address white like wool, you know what I mean, and that you could understand, say, look, it's dealing with the texture of the hair and not, you know what I mean, the color. That's the reason why the color was mentioned a second time. Let me read it, by the way. This is Revelation 1:14. His head and his hair were white like wool, as white as snow. You know what I mean? Now, white can be used also to represent pure. You know what I mean? Let me give you an example. This is Revelation 7:14. It said, and I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, these are they which come out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Now, this is not talking about a literal robe. You know what I mean? This garment is not talking about a literal garment. You know what I mean? And it said wash them white in the blood. Blood will be red. So, you know, it literally meaning white as in color. Yeah? Because if I wash white robe in a blood, it's going to turn red. You know what I mean? Or it's going to become stained. So it's not talking about that. Let me find a precept here. Give me a second. One second there. This is Revelation 19:8. It says, and to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteousness of saints. So the garment basically represent your righteousness, and the white represent purity or cleanness, as I can see here. You know what I mean? So when white is used, it's also used to represent pure or clean. You know what I mean? Let me give you another precept to back that up. This is Yahushua speaking. This is St. John 15:5. It says, every branch in me that beareth not fruit are taken away, and every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, meaning clean it, just the same way, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. So this is how you become righteous, man. Seeing you become clean through the word of the Lord Yahushua. You know what I mean? In other words, you receive a white garment, or your righteousness become white as garment, meaning clean. Yeah. Now, back to Revelation, it says his head and his hair were white like wool. You know what I mean? As white as snow. Now, make we examine this because this type of language is not the first time it has been used in the scriptures, man. This type of language here. Since when you go back to the book of Daniel 7 and 9, it says, I beheld, speaking of the Most High here, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garments was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. So right here, it don't use the word white. It used the word pure instead. You know what I mean? And when it says something pure, it can also mean in a genuine state. See, because if I say pure water, it don't literally mean the water is white. It means it is clean. You know what I mean? So something in a more perfect state would be pure. You know what I mean? So even the head of him here was pure wool. Perfect wool. Clean wool. You know what I mean? See, so the word pure can be used, you know, for something in its perfection. Basically. Now, these Christians are getting simple with the scriptures, but at the end of the day, even the fact that it make a comparison to his feet like polished brass, hey, they're still trying to go around that fact there, man. Because in really and truly, that's what it's talking about, man. It's talking about the texture of his ear as wool, just like what it mentioned here in Daniel, man. See, so with that, Mr. Kalalal, how about Shemir Shai? Also make a shot. Listen. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers out there preaching the spirit in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.